Hey folks, welcome back. Another Poem Massive video. So, Kyogre and Archie is coming tonight. Which, by the way, as usual, I will be summoning as soon as that drops. So yeah, make sure to subscribe and notifications so you could catch the stream. Because if it's anything like with the stream last night with Maxie and Groudon, oh boy, that's gonna be nice. hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, but yeah, last night the Maxi summons were out of this world. I'm still like in shock. Anyways, so alright, Archie and Kyogre here. So Archie and Kyogre are good. Pretty good, honestly. Might be, in my personal opinion, outside of Delphox being absolutely broken, probably the strongest unit overall in the game. Not because it does the most damage, although he is like top 2 or 3 or something, right? Even just like ignore like his damage completely, which again, it's still like a top 2, 3, 4 damage dealer in the game. This thing, the team comps, like the support he gives to your team is just insane, right? And from what the heck, he's not even a support. He doesn't even have any support moves, which is true. However, the support from Kyogre comes from the form of other buffs, right? First of all, you have like Groudon, rain on entry, right? And you get to extend the rain past your first sync, which is incredible. This is absolutely incredible, right? On top of that, you have Hoenn Spirit, which powers up special attack moves, which is much better than physical attack moves because special strikers are so much stronger in this game than like physical strikers, right? Overall. Or just damage dealers, right? But yeah, powers up special, except for like Marnie, which is busted, but powers up special attack moves of all allied sync pairs by 20% and reduces special attack move taken by all allied sync pairs by 25%. The more allied sync pairs with the Hoenn theme you have on your team, the more these percentages are. Each one adds additional 15% and reduces damage by 3%, maximum 50% for move power-ups, and the maximum damage reduction 31%. So this is nuts. This is very, very, very nuts, right? So just this plus this, honestly, plus Shower Surge 3 because it charges. It gives you move gauge acceleration and rain as well. Like, this thing is just so good on top of being one of the strongest, damage dealers in the game as well, right? And you have like 2 like really great type coverage moves, right? And obviously Origin Pulse Water, and then a Thunder, which does even more than End's Bolt Strike, which is the previous, strongest heading Thorn type non-sync move, right? So like, what the heck? Why did it make this unit so strong? Yeah, this is easily just one of the most powerful units in the game right now. And the reason why I do think Kyogre is a better unit than Groudon. Not that I'm saying it's better, so you have to summon for it. No, because Groudon also had some errors, because Groudon's also busted, and there are just so many more like accessible like water type units, like ground type units, right? Which is why you might want to consider Maxie over Archie, right? But Archie is such a strong unit, right? Because like in comparison, like Groudon, there's a few things. First of all, Archie does much more damage, right? Archie does more damage for one. And Archie also Archie just has straight better teams, right? Better teams. Rain teams are just like, they're just so much more fluid, right? In comparison. Although Maxie could also run some like really great teams with fire, although unfortunately he doesn't have any fire type moves. If only Groudon had any like fire type move, that would be so good, right? But yeah, Archie unquestionably has the better teams. And Archie's master passive, right, does also buff Thunder, unlike Groudon's. Doesn't buff Solar Beam, unfortunately, because Groudon is physical and Solar Beam's obviously special, but both of Kyogre's moves are special, and this buffs both of them, right? So yeah, a lot of reasons, honestly. But yeah, like, rain teams are just absolutely busted in this game. Like, there's just so many fantastic like water units, right? You got Kyogre, obviously, Palkia, right, May, Singsu Blue, Blastoise, right? These are like 4 absolute top tier units, like tier 1 units. 4, like they have like so many, right? And then after that, you still got stuff like Sharpedo, which is still fantastic, but like the others are just so good, right? Empoleon is still nice. Fraligator, not that great of a unit individually, but it's still, or in comparison, but it's still really good because it's water type, right? Water type is just overall busted. Octillery, right? There's just so many like great water type units. So anyways, in terms of Kyogre itself, right? Like I mentioned, like you get this thing and like you win the game. I don't know, there just really isn't like any stage that can't stop this thing, right? This thing plus like a Palkia, like even if you don't have May, obviously May is very nice with Kyogre. Even if you don't have May, don't have Singsu Blue, just like, you know, running it with like 2 free-to-play units. Also, again, because, you know, of how easy you could run it with free-to-play units, it's also very cheap to run, right? Once you do get it out of the 1% rates, that is. But very cheap to run. You could just run Palkia, Kyogre, and either the new Lieutenant Surge, right, or Cobalion if you get that, or Torchic, honestly. Or if you want to get that extra buff for the special attack, right, you could maybe pick up like Phoebe, Dusclops, right? Or if you want to pick up crit focus for Palkia, then you could bring something like a Roxanne to give you a bit more speed as well with your team and all that. So yeah, there's just like endless possibilities in terms of like team composition and all that stuff, right? Like this thing is just nuts. It just fits into like so many teams. Like, and again, it doesn't even have to be it doesn't even have to be like Hoenn units or water units, like just any like special attack you know, damage dealer just gets like infinitely, well, I wouldn't say infinitely, but you know, 25 to or 20 to 35% buffed by the Kyogre, which is just great, right? It's just great. Like ironically, like you can even run like you could run like Singsu Red with Kyogre, and Kyogre just makes Singsu Red so much better, right? Because again, get another extra, you know, damage buff there, right? Like, since it does give rain on entry, so you might want to still like run like a Blaine on the side or like a Lyra on the side, so you get Sun for Singsu Red, right? But also like Kyogre is good for running Sun units as well, even though, right? Because even though you come with rain, first of all, rain doesn't decrease fire type damage in this game, right? So it doesn't harm your fire type units. But once you do get Sun up, you do also oh, actually, never mind. This is just for rain. Never mind. But yeah. Regardless, like you could still run it, right? Because you still buff the you still buff the special attack, and then you could also on special stages you could reduce damage taken by 25% as well, right? Because, you know, Meganium, not the best tank, right? Or not the best, I guess, shield, whatever you want to call it. But with this on special stages does help, right? Especially throw up a light screen, run this Hoenn Spear, debuff incoming damage by 25%, and then makes your instantly increases your Meganium's survivability. So again, really great, even in like you know, fire sun comps, right? Your Kyogre. But yeah, these things are red or Leon, whatever, right? It's just yeah. I mean, what can you do? Like it's just like running Kyogre is just so much better than running like Blastoise with or like running like Archie's, like it's just straight up better than for Charizard than running Singsu Blue, right? Lyra, Singsu Red, Archie, like just any like special attack unit. Again, it doesn't have to, obviously water types Hoenn are gonna get Omega boosted, right? But even like non-water types or non-Hoenn, like it's just so great, right? But yeah, I think you guys know how great this thing is. Unless you're just like a huge Archie hater, like unless you just hate Archie, you hate Kyogre, then okay, you could skip it. Or if you like just really are worried about the anniversary, because I'm really not that worried about the anniversary, because I do think by the time between now and the anniversary, because the anniversary every time they just give like tons of gems, right? You should be able to like as long as you don't summon after this, right? You should be able to save enough up for whatever next Master Fair we're getting at the anniversary. So I'm honestly not that worried. But yeah, overall, yeah. But if you are planning to summon on this, make sure you do go to scout points, because it is a 1% featured rate, right? 12% featured 5-star rate, but a 1% featured, you know, or 12% 5-star rate, 1% featured unit rate. So you do have to have the you have to brace yourself for going to featured or going to scout points to pull for it. I mean, if you don't, then, you know, good for you. You're lucky, saved on some gems, but you just have to be safe, right? Make sure you go for that. But yeah, definitely. Again, if you're looking for the stronger unit, probably pull on Archie. If you're looking for to fill your ground type void, right? If you do have that, you could pull for Groudon, right? I really would not recommend pulling for the quad, you know, the Cynthia Steven banner over Archie or Groudon, right? But if you want, you could still go for that, but these two are just so much better, I think, as unit and also as like banners, because those are like 0.5% featured, unless you just don't have any of them at all and you're fine with getting any of them. But if you're going for a specific one, that's only like 2% rates and 0.5% each. But yeah, this is definitely something that you want to that you don't mind spending gems on. So anyways, that's maybe this one. I guess hope you guys enjoy. My guys, think in the comments down below, like and enjoy this video, subscribe to my channel for some more Pokemon coming. Again, I will be summoning live tonight, so stay tuned for that. We got like 1,000 people last night live. That was crazy. Hopefully it get as good luck as the Groudon one, or even better. Right, and good luck to everyone else who's pulling, whether on, you know, Groudon Kyogre's banner, or the triple or quadruple, I guess, the Pokefair featured banner, or if anyone's pulling on that like Hilda banner, Hilda Typhlosion banner. So good luck, folks. I'll see you guys in the next one.